Hello and welcome to the second of two videos. We're going to be opening some more Morningtide products, specifically 5 boosters from that set, in our continuation through a look at modern era sets. So it's going to be interesting what we pull up here. As I mentioned in the first video, some stuff to look out for is a tribal theme with keywords and abilities such as clash, kinship, prowl, reinforce. Bitter Blossom was in this set, as was Mutavault and Idyllic Tutor and Vendilion Click as well. So some interesting cards to look out for. And let's press on. Once again, these nice solid packs. Okay, Ambassador Oak, Kithkin Zephynaut, Moonglove Changeling, Shard Volley, Changeling Sentinel, Latchkey Fairy, Frog Tosser Banneret, Stony Brook Banneret, cares about merfolk and wizards. Mosquito Guard, which has reinforce 1 on it. So for 1 and a white, discard this card, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Got Roar of the Crowd. I think we're going to end up with a playset of those. Oh, and also Luminescent Rain, which we opened in the previous week. Una's Blackguard, cares about other rogues. Rival's Duel, Warren Weirding, Revelark is our rare. So 4 and a white. Creature Elemental, it's 4/3 with flying. When Revelark leaves play, return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to play. Also has Evoke on it, and Evoke was in the previous set. And so Evoke for 5 and a white. You may play this spell for its Evoke cost. If you do, it's sacrificed when it comes into play, and that will trigger that effect, but you don't get the benefit of the creature being in play. And we have a Kithkin Soldier as our token. Right, another Game Trail Changeling. I think we had a couple of these last week. Weight of Conscience, Fire Juggler, has Clash on it. So with Clash, I think I pointed this out last week, is it's sort of buried in the rules text. So Squeaking Pie Grubfellows, which has Kinship. So with the Kinship, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If it shares a creature type with Squeaking Pie Grubfellows, you may reveal it. If you do, each opponent discards a card. So all of these kinships, the kinship ability did that initial check, which was the same. It just varied based on the type, the creature type for this particular card, and then the sort of, if you like, the second part of it was the part that was different for different cards. So with this one, each opponent discards a card as a result of that tribal check that goes on in the first part of the rule. Ambassador Oak, Fencer Click, Hostile Realm, Everbark Shaman, Pulling Teeth, Mosquito Guard has reinforced 1 on it, Flood Chaser. There's a strong counter theme in this particular set. Rage Forger, Nevermaker. So this one has evoke 3 and a blue on it, so you may play this card for its evoke cost. If you do, it's sacrificed when it comes into play. So on this one, 3 and a blue to cast, 3 and a blue for evoke, has flying, and when Nevermaker leaves play, put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library. Recross the Paths. And our rare is Countryside Crusher. 1 and 2 red for a 3/3 creature giant warrior. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top cards of your library. If it's a land card, put it into your graveyard and repeat this process. Whenever a land card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, put a +1/+1 counter on Countryside Crusher. And we have a rules tip for Prowl. And an advert for Shadowmoor, which would be the next set. Okay, Weight of Conscience, another Fire Juggler, another Squeaking Pie Grub Fellows, Ambassador Oak, Fencer Click, Shine Wind. So this takes advantage of counters on this particular creature. Fester Creep, Hostile Realm, Coordinated Barrage, Negate was in this set, Rage Forger, Sage of Fables, Daily Regime, and our rare is Primal Beyond. Pretty cool looking card. Imagine in foil that would be pretty spectacular. It's a land. As Primal Beyond comes into play, you may reveal an elemental card from your hand. If you don't, Primal Bellow comes into play tapped. You can tap it, add 1 to your mana pool, or tap it, add 1 mana of any colour to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to play elemental spells or activate abilities of elementals. So I believe there was a cycle of lands in here which cared about certain tribes. And we've got Fairy Rogue, and we do have a foil. So our foil is Research the Deep. So 1 on a blue sorcery, draw a card. Clash with an opponent. If you win, return Research the Deep to its owner's hand. Each clashing player reveals the top card of his or her library and puts that card on the top or bottom. A player wins if his or her card has a higher converted mana cost. Don't know how that's coming up on camera. That's pretty dark there. I think you get some idea of the foiling. Violet Pool. Destroy target non-black creature. Put a 1/1 black fairy rogue token, creature token with flying into play. Distant Melody. I think that was our chase common. Fertilid. Ballyrush Banneret. Bright Hearth Banneret, Squeaking Pie Grubfellows, Liss Alana Bowmaster, Frog Tosser Banneret, Stony Brook Banneret. Oh, we've got a full complement of Banneret. This must be a Banneret pack. Mosquito Guard, Roar of the Crowd, Diviner's Wand. So this is an interesting artifact, another one of these tribal artifacts. So it's 3 to cast, tribal artifact, wizard equipment. Equipped creature has, whenever you draw a card, this creature gets +1/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. And 4, draw a card. Whenever a wizard creature comes into play, you may attach Diviner's Wand to it, equipped for 3. Revive the Fallen, another card with Clash on it. Walker of the Grove. So 6 and 2 green, 7/7 creature elemental. When it leaves play, you put a 4/4 green elemental creature token into play, and there's a evoke cost on here of 4 and a green. So you pay 4 and a green, and when you play this for its evoke cost, it's sacrificed straight away. So it only triggers that leaves play ability. And our rare is Chameleon Colossus, 2 and 2 green, creature shapeshifter. It's a changeling, so this card is every creature type at all times. It has protection from black, and for 2 and 2 green, Chameleon Colossus gets +X until end of turn, where X is its power. And we have a rules tip about creature types, because tribal was a thing in this set. And our last pack. So, Violet Pool, another Distant Melody, certainly heading for a playset of those, another Fertilid, Ballyrush Banneret, Bright Hearth Banneret, Squeaking Pie Grubfellows, Frog Tosser Banneret, a Moth Dust Changeling, Blight Soil Druid, generates green mana for the cost of 1 life, Forfend, I think we've seen that one yet, Stink Drinker Bandit, which has Prowl, 1 and a black on it, so you may play this for its Prowl cost if you dealt combat damage to a player this turn with a goblin or rogue. Whenever a rogue you control attacks and isn't blocked, it gets +2/+1 until end of turn. Orchard Warden, cares about other tree folk. Got a regular Research the Deep. And our rare is Shared Animosity. So this is around a $6 card. 2 and a red enchantment. Whenever a creature you control attacks, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each other attacking creature that shares a creature type with it. And we have a wolf token, and at the back there I can see a foil lurking. Looks like a blue card. Pretty nice wolf token there. And our foil is a Stream of Unconsciousness. Don't know how well that's coming up on camera. It's pretty cool as a foil. So Tribal Instant Wizard. Target creature gets -4/-0 until end of turn. If you control a wizard, draw a card. So there we have it. Look at Morningtide. Hope you've enjoyed that trip through memory lane. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.